Hey guys, Mo Morales. Happy December 24th, or whenever you're watching this, happy that day. Today for me is Christmas Eve here in the States, and I'm very excited. The A7 IV came in yesterday. Ooh, very nice. And I haven't had a chance to take it outside yet, but I have had a chance to hold it in my hand, play with it, hey now, stop that. And I've had a chance to just get a feel for how the camera feels in hand and start to appreciate some of the shallow appreciation that you get when you buy anything new. Nothing in depth, just some first features and thoughts along that line. But before we get started on that, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, be safe, enjoy your family. Remember, with everything going on in this world, you have to appreciate everyone while you have them, okay? All right, so onto the camera itself. So it came with a beautiful leather strap. I'm not going to use it because unlike the Fuji X-T4's strap, which has this nice rubberized padding on the back. If you're familiar with Optech straps, which is the ones I prefer, this is more in line with that kind of a strap. Padded, little rubberized backside, and that's what I really prefer. This is a nice leather strap, but I won't use it because 9 out of 10 times I have a fat neck and it's just gonna give me like a rash or something. Probably not, I'm just being a whiner. It also came with the USB to B cable for charging. Came with a beautiful battery. I love the holographic image thing in the middle of the battery. It came with a beautiful little charging plug with Sony engraved into it, or embossed, whatever the correct phrase is. Your typical paperwork and junk stuff. Nothing important. But let's go into what I've appreciated so far about the camera. So number one is the grip. Now, first of all, see how big this grip is? It's nice, it's big, it's juicy. It's got this position here, which a lot of cameras have an indentation or a slight positioning, so you know where to put your little finger and stuff like that. But this one has a groove with a top and a bottom portion, really giving your finger control of the camera. You could hold it with one finger, which you should never, but you could hold it with one finger. Your whole hand fits on there comfortably. Your trigger finger isn't in a position that's awkward or anything like that. At least with my hand. Obviously, everyone's hands can be different, especially if you have long fingers. You dirty little. But anyway, I really appreciate that. Good kudos on Sony. Now, compared to the A7C, it has a little indentation there. You see that? It tells you, all right, this is where your finger should go, but it's very slippery, it's very dangerous. You should never hold it by that point anyway. And then with the X-T4, what it has is a little slide area here. So it doesn't have anything for you to grip on top, but it does have a place for you to rest your middle finger when you're ready to pull that trigger. But again, I think that little portion on top takes it to the next level. Really appreciate it. Speaking of which, this is what I've been shooting, the A7C, and this is next to it with the A7 IV. And you see, it's a big beefy difference. This young lady is bringing the whole kit and caboodle to the party. Now, if you want to see it next to the X-T4, a lot of initials here. This is it next to the X-T4. The X-T4 has a good grip. Don't misunderstand it. It's good. It's a little shallow, but it's a better feeling grip than the A7C. But obviously, I think I have a new grip champ with the A7 IV. Another thing I like is not an exterior feature, but I love that with this camera, I'm getting lossless compressed back RAWs as far as RAWs are concerned, because with the A7C, I lost lossless compressed RAWs, which I love shooting. I love having the raw data available, but I hate the large file size. So this is a very good compromise with the lossless compressed RAWs. I love that. That's number two. Number three is the EVF placement. Obviously, it's back in the middle. It's got a little rubber cup thing that protects my glasses from smearing up against the plastic, and also gives me some shade when I'm looking directly into the sun or something like that, or I'm actually shooting against the sun or whatever. I'll be able to see the image better within the viewfinder. The EVF is immaculate and beautiful compared to the one on the A7C, because if you don't already know, the A7C has a rangefinder style EVF on the side of the camera. It's very small, where you have to press your eye in really hard I don't do because I've had glasses ruined by the edges of the EVF in the past, smearing up against my glasses, wearing away some of the finishes on my lenses. So this is number 3. I really appreciate the placement, the size, and the beautiful view once you're actually looking through it. Number 4 is when you're switching modes from photo to video to slow motion, you have to press. You can even see it right here. You can see that there's a little groove there. You have to press that in and then slide. You don't have a pronounced clicking noise, but it is there. You do feel it. And it doesn't accidentally switch modes on you, which is my point. And I only bring that up because with the X-T4, one or two times over my time with it, the video to stills button has flipped on its own in my bag. Again, once or twice, nothing earth-shattering, but if we could avoid it altogether, I really appreciate that. So those are the 4 things I appreciate: the grip, the built-in, no, sorry, the grip, the lossless compress RAWs, the EVF placement, and the switch locking toggle so it doesn't automatically flip on its own. One thing I don't like, which is not even a really don't like, something just that kind of bothered me for a quick second, was the menu button is on the left-hand side of the viewfinder. So I found yesterday when I was playing around with the menu that it would trip the EVF and go from LCD to EVF instead of just staying, you know, on the LCD. But I'm sure that's probably something I could change in the menu settings. I'll look that up and figure it out. I haven't had the camera long enough to play with the menu. The new menu from Sony is something different. I like the way it looks, you know, color-wise. I'm not sure how I like how it actually is laid out. There's a lot of new words that are confusing to me and stuff like that. But as I start setting up the camera more to my personal shooting style, I'll learn more about what these individual things are. That way I'm not losing out on a function that I could be taking advantage of just because I don't know what it is. All right, that's it. I just wanted to talk really quickly about my new camera compared to my older cameras, the X-T4, the A7 IV, the A7C, and the A7 IV. If you have any questions or concerns or anything you want to know about the A7 IV, let me know. I'll try to answer them as best I can. And if not, you know, thank you so much for spending a couple minutes with me on this Christmas Eve or whenever you are watching this. I really appreciate you, every one of you. So if you won't like listening to an old man babble in his office all by himself because he's lonely, like and subscribe. If not, thank you anyway. Take care.